right, chat. Well, this team absolutely blew it. We were looking terrible, then we were looking good, and then we won a magical 1 game of our last 10. 3 points from our last 10 games out of a possible 20. So, I don't know where the hell we go from here. I tinkered too much. Got it back on track. Tried to land both Sedins, and apparently trading Ryan Clough was a terrible thing for us. Damn. Well, let's see what the next step is for these Panthers. No, sir, you blew it, NHL 14. That is not how this works. We don't move on until we win. It was Rafi Torres' fault. I have no idea what we're going to look to do for this team next season. Not a damn clue. We'll see. Depends on the draft. Depends on what deals we might be able to make. Depends on free agency. But yeah, that sucks. Oh, hey, Leo Carlson scored tonight in his first game. That's cool. Good on you, Leo. Noted NHLer Leo Carlson. That's right. I want to see Will Smith in the NHL. Sharks fans. I can't believe this team went from winning 59 games to only winning 41 and missing the playoffs. I mean, I can, but it's not as if this team is significantly worse. Yeah. Goodness. Well, we'll see who wins the cup. Getting offered a new contract. Let me stay with Florida. I'm not leaving. The Pittsburgh Penguins defeat the San Jose Sharks in the Stanley Cup finale. The Bruins almost made it 3-0. That would have been nice. Eric Goodbranson. Looking like the top name on the free agent list. Maybe we shouldn't have gotten rid of him. We didn't have enough toughness and grit, even though we had Rafi Torres on the team. Let's see. Art Ross went to... Oh, good. We had the Art Ross winner, and we didn't even make the playoffs. Crosby wins the Hart. Edler wins the Norris. Calder to Jack Campbell. Marc-Andre Fleury won the Conn Smythe. The Vezina went to James Reimer. Selke to Jonathan Taves. Ted Lindsay to James Reimer. Rocket Richard to Alexander Ovechkin. So we had the Art Ross winner, and we missed the playoffs. And oh, baby, the Bruins make it 3. David Pastrnak with the flukiest goal of all time. You'll love to see it. Attaboy, Pasta. Noted, voted on to the Centennial team, David Pastrnak. Already one of the best Bruins of all time. And he deserves to be there. All right. Not too worried about retirements, although we will check our particular team. In which case, Daniel Sedin, Gregory Campbell, and Rob Schrem. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad I got Daniel Sedin. Just in time. To not even make the playoffs with them. That's great. Well, in fairness, it's not as if he ended his career with the Canucks any better than what just happened here. So, you know, it's about even. We'll just leave the block completely open and see what we can do moving forward. It is the draft. I don't even know how many picks we have left. I'm going to guess not many. They don't ask how many, they ask how good are they. 1, 7, and 13 for the Florida Panthers in this first round. And that changes the outlook for us a little bit, huh? Now, Buffalo's calling about the first overall pick in Markstrom for Christian Ehrhoff. You're out of your fucking mind. First overall pick. A 4-star left wing named Leonard. Fuck. Give me a 5-star, man. We'll take Leonard Matheson first overall. Oh, goodness. From there, we do have plenty of other options. Check goalies. Goalies are terrible. They're always terrible. Always terrible. Well, 3 defensemen and a forward. Let's go for the forward. We'll take Justin Ness, even if he's 20. I don't really care. From there, well, we already have Phil Kessel. Why not get Roy Kessel? Casey Quint, Sawyer, or Kessel. 2 snipers and a power forward. Oh, goodness. Let's go for Roy Kessel. Fuck it. Why not? I don't know how good those picks will be. Hopefully they're good. We need them to be good. We really need them to be good. Winnipeg is calling. We won't take that. Check goalies. I already did. It's not my fault if you don't pay attention. All right. Second round. What do we got? We have 6'9" defenseman Taylor Pietrangelo. After that, what else do we got? Defenseman Ron Endicott. Good old Ron. Can't believe we missed the playoffs. What else do we got? Last guy with a good potential, Jim Rank. A grinder. And we own most of the third round. Good to know. Winnipeg's calling. Third round pick for a 4th and a 6th. We'll do that. Why the hell not? Give me a pick next year. It's fine by me. All right, 3 picks in a row to start the third round. Now's the time to take the 2 half-decent goalies. Melvin Boyd. We will also take Clarence Slaney. God. And Vincent Leclerc. We'll take 3 goalies in a row. You want a goalie from this draft? You come talk to the Florida Panthers. Rainier Longweeder. Rainier Longwiener. There, I made the joke before somebody else could. Radoslav Dvorak. Dvorak. Who else do we got? Mika Peltonen. Just auto-draft at this point. No! These boys need to know I have confidence in them, like Will Blunden. Will Blunden. And Danny Maloney. Plus, if I auto-draft, then I can't... Well, I mean, I could technically auto-draft and still look at trades, but it's fine. Devin Williams and Raffi Torres for a first round. Yep. Raffi Torres for a first-round pick. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good deal. Ken Potter. Jean St. Louis. Wayne Powell. Right in the kisser. Jorg Retzer. We also have Guy Goyette. And Brad Dennis. How many friggin' draft picks do I have? Tuukka Letoviori. Still 2 more picks. Louis Hordachuk. And Rene Desbiens. We love our French Canadians. Buffalo's calling. Dmitry Kulikov for Jason Pominville. No, thank you. No, thank you. What else do we got? Radek Bierner, Gugasberg, Penisberg. God, we got Sylvester, Brian Lyon. It's Byron Lyon. I wish it was Brian Lyon though. Byron Lyon still works out pretty well too. Markku Tirvainen, come on down. It's going to be a lot of fun to release all these dudes. Indeed, Calgary. A first from Mike Cam. I don't want Mike Camilleri. I don't want him. Give me Daniel Riddle. Fucking riddle me this. What's it going to take for me to win a Stanley Cup? Buffalo's calling. Kulikov for Pominville. Leave me alone. This is now harassment. All right, we drafted 17 million bajillion people, which is always a good strategy, right? Draft 17 million bajillion people. I have no idea what our roster is going to look like into this upcoming season because I don't know what to do anymore. I really don't. Oh, good. Klesla's ELC is up. Well, that's where all of our money's going. That's bad news. In goal, Markstrom, Phaneuf, and an RFA and Eric Comrie. Boyd ended up being 3.5 stars. So was Slaney. We are not going to sign Terry Petrangelo. So we do have quite a few goalies. We do. Defensively, Severson and Petrovic are both RFA. Seidenberg is going to be oh my God. Christopher Berglund dropped like 4 points and is making $5 million. I'm boned. I'm boned having those guys on my roster. Colby Roback. We won't bring you back. Bring you Roback. Clayton Soner. Get rid of you. Let's sign Henry Clark to his ELC. Klubertans isn't bad. Grant, I love you. You're staying. Endicott, Petrangelo. All right, we got some decent players in this draft. We still haven't seen how good the first overall pick was. On the right, Renee Bork, Cam Atkinson, Alou, Bitts are all free agents. Roy Kessel was 3.5 stars. Okay. Left wing side, Hartnell's up, Wilson's up. Oh my God. Matheson, 4-star green. 65 overall, 19 years old. That's not too bad. Keep Raphael LaFontaine too because I want to. Klesla. Sam Reinhart. Both RFAs. Oh, God. Okay, so Zach Hommel can leave. Wilson can go. Hartnell can go. Pretty much all of those UFAs can go. I need to just see how expensive this team is going to be to keep together because this is real bad news. Real bad news for us here in Florida. We lost the plot, now we're paying for it. Okay. Well, Clark accepted. Everyone else is RFA. We need to find a new direction for this team. But granted, I knew like line chemistry and everything didn't exist in this game, but yeah, player type doesn't seem to matter. It just appears to be the best overall people. But then again, we had Patrick Kane and it didn't work. So what's the point? You know? What's the point? $20 million in cap space. What will we be able to do in free agency? I have people I desperately need to trade. Desperately. Cool, I saw a notification hour late. Well, Bunny, welcome in. Better late than never. Better late than never. I'd love to trade Markstrom, but we can't deal him until we know for sure we're safe to do so. Berglund has to go, no matter the price. Ideally, Seidenberg would go too. I don't know if there's a team that could take both of them at the same time. Buffalo, literally, I'll give you them for a 7th. Just take the cap hit. You can have my first round pick if you take them. You can have my second round pick if you take them. They're just not going to give in. They're not going to give in. Okay. Will you take Berglund for a 7th? No. Will you take Berglund and a 1st? We don't want to take the contract of Berglund, even though we say we'll take him. Son of a bitch. Is there anybody else I can add to this deal? Anybody else? There's a lot of these younger players that I want to start building around, so... Come on, Calgary. Just do me a goddamn favor here. Son of a bitch. I'm not going to be able to trade this guy. I'm going to be absolutely stuck with him. Because the AI is just like, nope, bad contract, won't take it. As if that's how things work. Make my freaking relationship poor with every damn GM in the league trying to move this guy. Yeah, no one's going to take him. Not good. Well, I got no way to get rid of this guy. He won a Norris Trophy and then sucked after I signed him. So that's fun. He only has 1 year left on his deal. The next strategy is to trade him for someone like Brooks Orpik. In fairness, though, Orpik is about the same caliber, so that doesn't help too much. Tampa, give me Zubov for him. Vancouver. I'll take Ryan Clough back. All right, cool. Well, we're not going to be able to move Berglund. I haven't checked the free agent list to know if I desperately need said money. We're about to find out. All right, there's some good free agents, but nobody insane. I mean, I like Nazem Kadri, but it's not like when Patrick Kane was there. Well, for the most part, it looks like we're just going to be able to chill and not worry about free agency, which is a relief right now. We will sign Kimo Virtanen, who I traded away before, but is now a free agent. He should still have some value. Shout out to Jonathan Huberdeau, who's still a 74 overall. He's terrible. All right, well, we don't have much to do in free agency then. Not at all. We only have 21 players under contract. I'm not going to sign anybody until the RFAs are taken care of, so let's just see. Let's see what happens. Kimo Virtanen is there. So, goodness. Well, there's the offer sheet for Philip Klesla. I was hoping he'd take the qualifying offer, which was $900K. I can't lose this guy. I can't. 2 firsts, a second, and a third, but I can't lose this guy. We have to match the offer. And that is a lot of our cap space down the drain. Don't get me wrong, it's nice we have this guy, but still. We missed our window. We honestly might be done here. We missed our window to win with Reinhart and Klesla before they got big money deals. Again, you look at the value of Klesla, you look at that shooting category, like this guy is insane. He's the real deal. Back-to-back 91-point seasons. Reinhart is only a 56-point guy? But he is only 22 years old, and he's going to keep getting better. I can't afford to lose him. And that is basically all my cap space right there. We are screwed. We are so screwed. Let's match the offer for Reinhart, a.k.a. the offered. How much cap gets freed up next offseason? A lot. So if we can somehow survive this, we might have a chance, but only $5 million left. We got 26 players under contract. I'm building like NHL 24 GMs. It's a good time. Nothing like having to build a team like NHL 24 AI GMs, man. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Oh, chat, you know the deal. Give me something to talk about here. I can't make this interesting. I could try. But right now it's just sheer panic and and outright concern that we are screwed. That Stanley Cup Finals loss to Nashville might haunt us for a long time. We got too aggressive. We flew too close to the sun. I saw that Leo Carlson scored his first goal tonight. Sucks he missed the start of the season, but I'm glad he's doing well. It's the percentage of us playing NHL 13 tomorrow. If I stick to my original goal of winning a cup, 95%. So, yes, AJ, that was the intent. So, yeah. Second intermission, Bruins and Sharks. Goodness. All right, well, it doesn't look like anyone's going to mess with our other RFAs. I'm not surprised people went after Reinhart and Klesla, given just how good they are. So, oh, man. Of course, Severson and Petrovic are both RFAs. This is bad. I just kept going all out to try and win. And now here we are. Old chickens have come home to roost. So, it is the start of the preseason. Really quickly, we are going to have to check our contract status. $3.5 million in cap space, it says, with Severson and Petrovic still being RFAs. Petrovic, whatever you prefer. He wants $3.5 million. Damon Severson wants $3.5 million. I need to free up $4 million in cap space. Technically 3.5, but closer to 4 because a little bit of overage. It wasn't 3.5 on the dot. Okay. If we look at the goalie situation, it's a Markstrom, Phaneuf. We again have to see if Storm Phaneuf can be the starters so we can move on from Markstrom. That frees up 5.5 right there. I mean, there is the argument to just move on from Markstrom right now. Defensively, oh my god, the quality's dead. Without Severson and Petrovic in there. The Berglund and Seidenberg contracts are murderers. Klubertans is about ready to be signed. That guy should end up being pretty good. On that right wing side, it is looking rough. It is looking rough. On the left, still got Zetterberg and Sharp. First overall pick, Matheson's not ready to go. Klesla, Reinhart, Vermette. At center, we're looking okay. But having to pay Klesla and Reinhart as much as we are, it's just absolutely killing us. How good was Markstrom last year? Only a 9.15. We're going to have to move on from him eventually. Is there a deal that makes sense right now for Jake Markstrom? I mean, a first rounder from Colorado, technically via the New York Rangers, isn't the worst option in the world. I mean, we can try it. How about like a first and a fifth along with Maxwell for Markstrom? It's going to just have to be the first. And they're going to try to rob me on the deal because, of course, they are. We already have so many first-round picks, too. Dude, the AI in this game make me want to punch a table. Oh my fucking god! Just a bit low for us. Adds 3 picks, still not enough. Fuck you, Joe. All right, dealing with Joe Sakic. Not very fun. God damn. All right. It'll be Storm Phaneuf and Eric Comrie at the NHL level. One of you two has to be able to stop a puck. I haven't had to worry about a goalie for a while, and I hope to still not have to worry, but we'll find out soon. Yeah, there isn't a goalie to really sign. We don't even have to worry about it again. Injuries aren't on. Defensively, I mean, obviously, it's still a disaster. Do I have the money to sign Severson? It looks like I do. Do I have the money to sign Petrovic? Jesus Christ, yeah, he did want 4.9. Okay. Because we put the other dude in the minors. It looks like this might work. So, I mean, technically we could have dropped Markstrom, but again, these aren't the only moves I want to make. So Markstrom would have had to have gone. But we at least have our defense signed, which is a start. I still want to sign Russ Klubertans, whether or not he's in the minors or not. Nobody else is worth signing right now. We'll sign Mike Barron. Again, don't know if he'll quite play at the NHL level this year. There's Sudak, Matheson. No one else is worth signing. So, in looking at the roster, Phaneuf and Comrie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got a lot of defensemen to send down. Klubertans, Clark, Borowiecki. Call up Berglund again if I can. Down Tanev, Scandella. Call up Berglund. Drop Radko Gudas. Okay, those are our top 6 on defense, which is expensive as all hell, but it's what we're having to deal with. From the forward perspective, can call up Sudak, drop for Tannen. Oh my god. What a situation we're in right now. 2, 3, 4. I just have to sign the best rated forwards I possibly can. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. Who are they going to be? I mean, Bouchard would be nice, but dude, he still wants $2 million. So we're going to have to look at these 75 overall dudes. Who are the highest rated centers then at 75? Michael Chaput, Tim Brent, Paul Byron. Got to sign Paul Byron. We can go off of 74s too if there are more really fun names. There are a couple of familiar names, but nobody super fun yet. Elite 1C, Derek Grant. Please come back to Florida. Zach Sill if I needed a face puncher. Bruins legend Zach Hommel. That's fine. On the left, who do we got? Joe Antilla's there again. He was a really good two-way player. I don't even know who the hell it is, but we'll sign him. Evan Bloodoff, the former Portland Pirates. Go for Chris Bourque again. And then on the right, who do we want to go for? Freaking Jack Skilly. Always finds his way back. Always, always. Go for Andrew Gordon. Ben Fierro. Andreas Nodal's there. The best Stahl. Jared Stahl. That's the way. Sign Cam Atkinson too, just to get some options on this roster. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's not looking good. I went from having confidence that this team could win something to being concerned that we're not going to make the playoffs in very quick fashion. All right, let's see. Finalized version of this roster. Right wings, Kessel, Mancari. Barron deserves a chance. We'll send down Sudak. call up Jared Stahl. 2, 3, 4. That works. Left wing, Zetterberg, Sharp, Chris Bork, and we'll go with Evan Bloodoff. Centers, Klesla, Reinhart, Vermette, Thompson, Sasha Barkov. We'll go with Paul Byron to start off the season. So it gives us Zetterberg, Klesla, Kessel, Sharp, Reinhart, Vermette, Bloodoff, Byron, Stahl, Bork, Mancari, and Barron. I'm willing to try it. Kronwall, Kulikov, Petrovic, Severson, Seidenberg, Berglund. Oh, man. Storm, Phaneuf, goal. This team will either be half decent or they will be absolutely dreadful with no in-between whatsoever. The only thing I can think to do in regards to our trading block is, well, is to just kind of leave it open as we have before. And just see what frickin' offers we get. There's a couple of ways to go about it. Yeah, honestly, just leave the block fully open and see what happens. Let's get Berglund on the block. We'll get Seidenberg there too, given how much money they make. And there really isn't that next guy up that's an obvious player to get rid of. I mean, Phil Kessel will end up being in the running. Okay. I'm hopeful, kind of. But I really can't escape the feeling that we missed our window, man.